Hello. So today I'm going to be showing you how to airbrush this purple smoky-eyed look. Perfect for the holiday season or even just a night out on the town. So if you are interested, please keep watching. So I'm going to start this look off by applying deep purple, and that's just one of Dinaire's shimmer shades, into my transition area. Now when I refer to the transition area, I am referring to the area right above the natural fold of my eyelid and of course underneath my natural crease. Now when you're applying color here, you want to make sure to stay light on the lever. I usually keep my compressor dial anywhere between 10 and 12 o'clock for this step here. And I'm just pulling back the lever lightly just to go ahead and release small amounts of pigments at a time. Airbrush makeup's really buildable, so when you're doing your eyes, you really want to go ahead and take your time so that everything comes out nice and evenly blended. And as you can see, I am going to be taking this color down to the lower lash line, just freehanding it, of course. The next shade I'm going to be applying is called Be Mine, and it is one of Dinaire's Color shades that came out during the, I believe it was Valentine's Day sale of 2014. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that on the middle of my lid. And I want you to notice what I'm doing with my lever there. I just lightly pulled back on the lever and I'm just shading in as I go, going back and forth. Also let go of the lever to go ahead and dry in between, because with these color shades I did notice if you spray without drying, because they are so pigmented, it can come off wet, and if it looks wet that means you sprayed way too much and it's going to start dripping or it's not going to dry fast enough. So you really want to make sure you go ahead and dry in between spraying layers. Now I'm just going to make sure to get this closer to the inner corner of my eyelid, but not exactly on the inner corner, and blend it into the outer corner of my lid as well. I am going to be taking this down to the lower lash line as well, just like the mid-lower lash line, just for that added pop of shimmer. I find putting these color shades there, it just adds a touch of beauty and radiance to the eye. I love it. Next, I'm just taking jet black, of course, and I want to deepen the outer corner of my eyelid, and here I'm just putting it on the outer V, just lightly pulling back. As you can see, my gun is a little bit further away from my eye, and this will give you that opened up effect so you're not concentrating color, because you do want everything to look nicely blended. I am going to go ahead, as you saw, I dragged it down to the lower lash line just on the outer corner because you want it to be nice and evenly blended all around the eye. And then just go ahead and spray through the lashes, just to go ahead and give that little bit of a smoky effect, because we are going to do our airliner as well, but you know that smoky effect is essential for looks like these. Oh, and I did extend this shade into the natural fold of my lid too, just for some added depth. Next, of course, I'm just taking my airliner stencil, and with the same jet black in my gun, I'm just going to go ahead and apply my airliner like so. Now I don't want it to be too bold and too harsh, so I am just going to go ahead and just do a layer just with my stencil angled. That way I can get the illusion of a really thick liner when it's not. If you are interested in the way that I do airliner, I will have links to my airliner videos below for you. If you're interested, I'm telling you, doing your airliner pairs perfectly when doing Eyeshadow. So I really recommend, if you haven't tried it, to go ahead and try it and just give it a little bit of practice. Now, I'm also going to be spraying, of course, my liner just on the outer corner of the lower lash line, just protecting the under eye area. When you're using dark colors, you want to make sure to protect the under eye area, okay? And then make sure to go back and forth so that you know you get it as even as possible on both eyes. Then, of course, taking my favorite MAC pigments and of course a little bit of Fix Plus on a little brush, I am going to go ahead and apply this as a highlight. I find that using pigments instead of the airbrush makeup gives me a little bit more control on the shimmer, especially around my tear ducts. So this is something that I've been doing a lot more lately, especially as it gets closer to holidays or night out looks. I do want everything to be nice and tight, so this is what I've been doing. And I believe that the shade I'm using here is called English Gilt. I am going to also be taking the same MAC pigment and applying it as a brow bone highlight as well. Just using a little bit thicker of a brush. I think this is just a shadow brush that I got in one of my Coastal Scents kits. But I am applying it, of course, with a little bit of Fix Plus. And then I'm going to be applying my favorite mascara, of course, and it's Maybelline's The Rocket Mascara in Berry Black. Then applying my false lashes. These are just regular Kiss lashes. They came in the standard bulk package. You can get them like anywhere. I think I got mine at Walmart. And to adhere them to my lash line, I'm just using Revlon's lash glue in black. Now once you're done applying your false lashes, you just want to go ahead and style your hair. And of course, this is the finished airbrush look. Now I've been loving these smoky looks lately. They're perfect for a night out, holidays, or even just for everyday wear if you do it right. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.